Hello everyone, this is MrEvan Productions here, and welcome to episode 169 of Ask MrEvan Productions. So anyways, let's go ahead and answer some more questions. Here we go. Casey Notua asks, do you like Aiden Reed, guys? I never heard of this person, to be quite honest. Adam Video Corner 2006 asks, 1. What's your opinion on food banks? Food banks in my opinion, I don't necessarily have an opinion on them. 2. Do you like hockey? Hockey is an okay sport, even though I don't really play hockey that much. 3. What's your opinion on Disney villains? Disney villains sounds pretty good. 4. What's your opinion on the Amanda Cartwright's McDonald's videos? I dislike them a lot. Because Amanda Cartwright should realize that eating McDonald's every Friday is bad for her. It's unhealthy. So I recommend Amanda Cartwright to try some healthy foods, which I do agree, because healthy foods are just because healthy foods are much better. So yeah, Amanda Cartwright really needs to stop eating McDonald's every Friday, and she also needs to stop filming in the art program. Because I don't think the art program allows her to record in the art program. Like, she could get fired from recording in the art program. She could get kicked out. Because I don't think the art program where she goes to, I don't think they allow recordings. So yeah. Alex Postal asks, 1. What do you get for your second Christmas as an adult? Well, what I get for Christmas as your second Christmas as an adult, well, I don't really know, to be honest. 2. Are you a proud graduate of class 2024? Yes, I am. In fact, I already graduated high school, so I don't have to worry about high school anymore, which is a good thing. 3. What high school did you went? You mean you're asking me about which high school I went to? Well, I cannot say that on camera, but you know, I just went to a random high school, even though I cannot say the name on camera, because I don't want to reveal the location, because that's personal, because that is personal information. Wonder Red asks, 1. Have you tried the banana split before? I believe so. 2. Opinion on King of the Hill. King of the Hill is a really great TV show. It first premiered in 1997, and then it ran until 2010. But the good news is, King of the Hill is coming back for a reboot. Yup, the series is actually getting revived. Which I think that's pretty awesome, because I am a huge fan of King of the Hill after all. So I've always wanted King of the Hill to come back, and it's officially happening. Yup, it's going to be premiering on August 4th of 2025. 3. Opinion on museums. Museums are okay. I mean, I have been to a museum before, and I honestly think that museums are really awesome. 4. When did you first meet Super Mitomo? I first met Super Mitomo back in 2021. Like, I think it was around, June 2021 when I first met him. But it wasn't until, October 2021 when me and Super Mitomo really got to know each other. So yeah, me and Super Mitomo, we've known each other for approximately 4 years. Because me and Super Mitomo, we've known each other for nearly 4 years. And we're still great friends with each other to this very day. Justice Rom asks, 1. What is your opinion on Safeway Selects? Safeway Selects, in my opinion, Safeway Selects pepperoni and cheese calzones. They're really good. I highly recommend you check it out. Safeway Selects sounds pretty good. And you're right, Justice Rom. Hopefully someday in the future, if there is one here, if there is a Safeway Select in my area, hopefully one of these days I'll be able to get the pepperoni and cheese calzones. Hopefully one of these days I could possibly do a food review on it too. That would be really awesome. 2. What is your opinion on the classic match game? Both versions with Jim Rayburn and Alec Baldwin. It's a really good game show. I have watched it before, and I think it's a great game show. 3. Opinion on Sleeping Beauty, 1959 movie. Sleeping Beauty is actually a great Disney movie from 1959. Would you be surprised if there was an underrated 2002 live-action DreamWorks Pictures movie owned by Paramount Pictures, co-produced with Warner Bros. Pictures, called The Man-Child Exposers, 118 minutes long? What would you think about the movie, and what would the movie be about? Actually, yes. Actually, yes. I would be really surprised if there was a 2002 live-action DreamWorks movie called The Man-Child Exposers. And what would the movie be about? Well, I'm not really sure what the movie would really be about, because it would take too long for me to explain about that. But I know the duration would be 118 minutes long. 5. Opinion on Peter Pan, 1953 movie. Peter Pan is a great Disney movie from 1953. I really like that movie. I have seen it before, and it looks pretty good. 6. Who is your favorite character from your favorite preschool show, Blue's Clues? Well, my favorite character from the preschool show, Blue's Clues, is Steve himself. Because Steve is a really great host of Blue's Clues. Because he was the original host of Blue's Clues for 4 seasons. And then in 2002, when Steve left from Blue's Clues in 2002, Joe took over. And then Joe became the new host of Blue's Clues from 2002 to 2006. And I think Joe did a really great job hosting Blue's Clues as well. Just like Steve did from 1996 to 2002. And finally, 7. If you dislocated your knee and you had to stay home in bed and allow your knee to rest, who stayed home with you? Mostly wearing gray sweatpants and t-shirt. Well, to answer that question, it would probably likely be one of my family members, and something like that. Thanks for those questions, Justice Rom. I really appreciate them. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna charge my phone here real quick because it's running low. Because the battery is running low. There we go. All right, back to the questions. Red Boy 2009 asks, 1. What is your opinion on Ken Bui Studios? I've never heard of this studio until you told me. Sounds like they make really great movies. 2. What is your favorite Columbia Studios cartoon from 1950s and 1960s? Well, I don't really know, to be honest. Too many to name. 3. What is your opinion on Wacky and Packy? Never heard of this TV show. Never heard of it. but hopefully someday in the future I'll be able to give it a watch. 4. What is your favorite Clutch Cargo episode? I'm not really quite sure. 5. What is your opinion? What is your opinion on King Star King? King Star King sounds like a great show. Thomas the Video Guy 99 asks, 1. Have you seen They Might Be Giants making the Thomas the Video Guy 99 asks, 1. Have you seen They Might Be Giants make a guest appearance on Blue's Clues? Yes, I absolutely have. And they make their guest appearance on the Blue's Clues episode, Blue Stock. Which I do think that Blue Stock is a really great episode from Blue's Clues. Despite that it's from season 6, but I still think that Blue Stock is a really great episode because it's the final episode of the original series. 2. Who's your favorite Bob the Builder character? Well, my favorite Bob the Builder character is Bob himself, because I think he's a great character. Raced Mustang 2013 asks, 1. Do you have a Vitamix you can make shakes in it? I actually don't have a Vitamix, unfortunately. But maybe someday in the future, though, maybe I can get a Vitamix and hopefully make some shakes in it. That would be pretty awesome. Dairy Queen uses a Vitamix. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to get one for myself. 2. Do you like the sound when it rains? Yes. I just like the sound that it makes when it rains. I think it's relaxing. But the one thing I don't like about it though is when it rains really hard. But I just like it when it rains kind of softly because it's peaceful. It's relaxing. 3. Do you like garage sales? They're okay. Even though we've had a garage sale before. And I can't remember when that was. Alexis the Silver Boy 2002 asks, 1. When is the final episode of Ask MrEvan series? I'm not really sure just yet, but I'll let you know when I decide to confirm the final episode of Ask MrEvan. 2. What's your opinion on Jackson Storm? He's a great character from Cars 3. 3. What's your opinion on Knuckles from Sonic the Hedgehog? Knuckles is a great character from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. 4. What's your opinion on the Wayne Dill Bigger Story movie 2005? Sounds like a great movie to me. 5. What's your opinion on Wedding Day? I think Wedding Day is pretty awesome. I think it's a movie, I'm pretty sure. 6. What's your opinion on Wedding Crashers 2005 movie? Sounds like an awesome movie. 7. What's your opinion on Toy Story 2 1999? Toy Story 2 is definitely a great movie from 1999. And in fact, Toy Story 2 was their first sequel. Was Pixar's first sequel, and it was released in 1999. 8. What's your opinion on Toy Story 3 2010? Sounds like a great movie from 2010. But even though I prefer Toy Story 3, the movie from 2010, it's alright. It's pretty alright, I guess. But I'm gonna have to say that the video game of Toy Story 3 is a lot better. Because Toy Story 3, the video game, you can just play as the characters from the movie. Which is something that's not possible in the original movie from 2010. But I still think that the movie is great. But although I just prefer the video game better. 9. What's your favorite Piston Cup racer? My favorite Piston Cup racer is Lightning McQueen, because Lightning McQueen is a really great character from the Cars franchise. 10. What's your opinion on toothpaste? I think toothpaste is pretty awesome. 11. What's your opinion on Party in USA by Miley Cyrus? I've heard of that song before, and that song is pretty decent. It's not too bad. Alright. Alright. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's move on to the next questions. Nickelodeon Fan 2009 asks, 1. What happens if you get a Baby Shark's Big Show DVD? For me, I would sell it to someone else. Well, I would do the same thing too. I would also sell the DVD to someone else too. Because I don't like that show. Because Baby Shark's Big Show is so annoying. And I am never going to get Baby Shark's Big Show on DVD. 2. Do you regret yourself for liking Bubble Guppies? Yes. I do regret myself for liking that show. Because I can't believe I used to like Bubble Guppies. I can't believe I used to like Bubble Guppies when I was younger. And honestly, I'm glad those days are over. I'm glad those days are over with. Jim Carlo, the Super Mario Fan 2006 asks, 1. Opinion on Hakuna Matata from The Lion King? It's a great song from the Disney movie The Lion King. I've heard of that song before, and in fact, that song actually made an appearance in the Pixar movie Toy Story, like when Andy's mom is driving down the road when they were moving to a new house. Yeah, and that song can be heard on the radio, because if you watch that scene very closely, you can hear that song on the radio. Which I don't mind that song being in the movie, being in Toy Story, because in fact, Disney owns both The Lion King and Toy Story, because they were both made by the same company. So it makes sense for the song to be featured in Toy Story, but it's only heard briefly, just for like a few seconds, but I honestly don't mind it. 2. Opinion on waterfalls? Waterfalls, in my opinion, I think they're really good. Waterfalls are really awesome. And in fact, I got a video of the waterfalls on my channel, if you want to check it out. 3. Opinion on airplanes? I have seen airplanes. I have seen what they look like. And I believe that airplanes, in my opinion, I think they're pretty good. They're pretty decent. 4. Do you think that ABC Mouse, Starfall, and Moby Max suck? And should have they never existed to begin with? Yes. Absolutely. ABC Mouse, Starfall, and Moby Max, they all suck. And you're right, Jim Carlo. They should have never existed just to begin with. They should have never been created. But thank goodness I don't go on those websites anymore. Because those websites are just for little kids. And I'm not a little kid anymore. Because I'm going to be 20 years old in just a couple months on the 7th. Which is a really good thing. It's a good thing that I'm turning 20 because I've been 19 for nearly a year. So now I'm going to be because I'm eventually going to be 20 years old pretty soon. And I'm just too old for Moby Max, Starfall, and ABC Mouse because I'm too old for we're too old for these websites. And they should only be strictly for little kids. Thanks for those questions, Jim Carlo. I really appreciate them. And last but not least, the Gabe2Y95 asks, 1. Favorite scene with the Madagascar penguins in the Madagascar trilogy? Well, I'm not really sure, to be quite honest. 2. Opinion on the Cratch scene in Madagascar? I think it's a pretty decent thing, to be quite honest. 3. Opinion on the Joan Cat's YouTube channel. Sounds like a great YouTube channel to me. I think they make really great content. But if I'm not subscribed to them already, I'll make sure to subscribe to their channel as soon as possible. Well, that's going to be it. That's going to be it for Ask Mr. Evan Productions, episode 169. So, if you enjoyed the video today, make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos and for more content. And until next time, this is Mr. Evan Productions saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it. Thank you for watching.